Hello and welcome to another Spanish lesson with me, Eva. Today we'll have a look at the double-digit numbers. Okay, so as promised, today's lesson is all about the double-digit numbers. So we'll start with 10, even though we've seen it briefly in the previous lesson, but we'll start with 10, finish with 99. And just to, let's say, remind you of the single-digit ones and go over them one more time before you learn something new, but also have them there as a reference because we will come across them over and over again with the double-digit numbers. I will write down one more time the single-digit ones, okay? I won't start with 0. I will start with 1, okay? So in Spanish, 1 is uno, 2 is dos, 3 is tres, 4 is cuatro, 5 is cinco, 6 is seis, 7 is siete, 8 is ocho, and 9 is nueve. Okay, one more time. We have uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve. Okay, the single digit numbers, again, not counting 0 here. Okay, you already know that 10 is 10. Okay, I'm going to write it here. Right. Okay, so as I said, sorry about the distraction. So you already know that 10 is 10. Okay, I will write it here. 10. Okay, but now from 11 until 19, just like in English and I guess in many other languages, the numbers become a little bit weird. Okay, they don't really follow any rule. Once you hit 20s, from then onwards, there's kind of a rule, but between 10 and 20, we are dealing with some funny looking numbers. They do still resemble, they do still resemble these. Okay, but still, you need to learn how to say them, what they look like. So 11 is once, 12 is doce, 13 is trece, 14 is catorce, and 15 is quince. Okay, I'll take a short break here, go back to 11, do it one more time before we move on to the next half, because the next half is a little bit different. Okay, so we have once, doce, trece, catorce, quince. Okay, now we have 16 and we say 10 and 6. 16. 16. Okay? It sounds like 10, 6. 10 and 6. 17 is 17. 17. I'm only writing them down because it will be easier for you to read them and then learn how to say them. It is very unlikely, unless you're studying Spanish at, I don't know, as an undergraduate degree, or that you will actually have to write these numbers, okay? So don't worry about spelling. I'm just writing it down for you so you can read it and learn how to say it properly, okay? So 17, 17, 18, 18, and 19, you guessed it, 19. Okay, good. So we've seen the first 5, which follow, let's say, one rule, and then the other 4, a different rule, okay? Let's see the second half. 16, 17, 18, 19, okay? And all of them together, starting with 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay? As you can see, you're practicing this th sound. The C in all of these numbers, except here at the beginning, is, and here when it sounds as a ch, the C, letter C is pronounced as th. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, so good practice for the sound as well, but of course we are here to learn the numbers, the double-digit numbers. Okay, again, the first 5, one rule, the second half or the other 4, a different rule, and now from 20 onwards we are going to stick to the same rule all throughout, okay? And it won't have anything to do with these, okay? So we've seen 10 followed by these. The next round one is 20. 20. If you remember, V is pronounced as a B, so B sound. 20. 20, okay, is 20. And now you will understand why I wanted to write the single digit ones as well. Now you will just combine 20 with the single digit ones. I will write one here, 21, 21, 21, and then the rest follow the same. So we have 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, then we come to 30, which is 30. Something will change here, only slightly. As you can see, 21, and the same goes for all the others, 21, 22, all the way to 29. These numbers, if you have to write them, you write it all together. And this E becomes I, okay? 21, 22, 23, 24, etc. From 30 onwards, the double-digit numbers, the double-digit numbers are written separately. So I'll just give you an example. I don't know, 34, for example, would be written separately as separate words. 30 y cuatro. Okay? That's the only difference between the 20s and then the 30s, 40s, 50s and all the others. Okay? So writing them, the 20s are written together, and from 30s onwards they are written separately. So let's do the 30s. So we know we start with 30 and then we do 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay? You come, or we come to 40. 40. And again, the same rule. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 50 is 50. And the same thing happens again. 51, 52, 53, etc., etc. Okay? 60 is 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, and 5, etc. 70 is 70, 70, so let's start with 75. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80 is 80. Los años 80 are the 80s. Los años 90 are the 90s. Or los años 70, the 70s. We haven't done 90 yet. Okay, so 80 is 80, and then 81, 82, 83, 4, etc. Okay, and finally, I've already mentioned it. 90 is 90, 90, okay, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, and then we come to 99, and then we have our first three-digit number, which is 100, 100. Okay, I will write it here just as a treat. Okay, but we will have a look at the 3, 4, 5, 6-digit numbers next time. Okay, so for the time being, just remember that let's say the teenage ones, okay, are slightly different to all the others, and they are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and now we have a rule that we can follow. So we have 20, and we say 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Same goes with 30, same with 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Okay? And then we come to 100. Okay, so basically from 20 onwards, you just say 20 and 1, or 30 and 4, or 50 and 7. Okay, don't forget y, 50 y 7. Okay, good. Okay, well, that will be all for today. Please do practice, and as always, because you are either just starting out, I mean, these are the initial lessons, early things for you to learn. I do strongly encourage you to really pay attention to your pronunciation, okay? So it's not just about learning how to say numbers in Spanish, it's also how to pronounce it, how to sound as Spanish as you can, okay? So 11, 12. Take pride in the way you pronounce your Spanish, okay? And really work on it. Spend time getting it as best as you can. You won't regret it. And there will come a moment when you will just relax and you will know that you are pronouncing everything really, really well, including those R's, okay? Good. Okay, have a great day and I'll see you again in our next lesson. And if you like these lessons, please let me know. You can like them, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button, and for any questions, recommendations, comments, or even criticism, please just use the email address that I will leave in the link below. Okay, bye-bye.